Hare Krishna. Namaste. Chapter 6, entitled as Dhyana Yoga, Slokas 13 and 14. Samaṁ kāya-śiro-grīvaṁ dhārayann acalaṁ sthiraḥ samprekṣya nāsikāgraṁ svaṁ diśaś cānavalokayan praśāntātmā vigata-bhīr brahmacāri-vrate sthitaḥ manaḥ saṁyamya mac-citto yukta āsīta mat-paraḥ. In the previous session, we touched upon the limbs of Ashtanga Yoga, just the basic understanding of what Ashtanga Yoga limbs were. In that, we saw yama and niyama, which are the behaviors towards us and others, the rules, the disciplinary factor, do's and don'ts. And 3, asana, a sitting posture that is controlling the body. 4, pranayama, controlling the breath. 5, pratyahara, controlling the external senses. Dharana, controlling the internal sense, that's number 6. Number 7, dhyana, meditating inward. Number 8, samadhi, complete absorption. Dhyana is the contact from self to the object. Samadhi is the connection to the focal point. The reason we learned this because we were discussing about the brahmacharyam, what it means, how a brahmachari behaves, what his practices and principles are. Then we went on discussing the details about these Ashtanga Yoga. Now we have to see how this brahmacharyam get affected by 8 limbs when it comes in contact with the opposite gender. Brahmacharyam means renouncing the thought that the opposite gender or bhogavastu, meaning an enjoyable object, that is called brahmacharyam. That doesn't mean then what about the same gender? So that is not even a question in the Vedic system. When it comes to union and when it comes to marriage, it's always been the opposite gender as per the Vedic system. Now let's see what Ashtanga Maithunam are. We already saw what Ashtanga means. Ashta Anga means 8 limbs. Maithuna means in connection with the opposite gender. This is mentioned in Agni Purana. These are the 8 obstacles or steps for one to fall down from the brahmacharya ashram or brahmacharyam. Smaranam, kirtanam, kelihi, prakshanam, guhya bhashanam, sankalpa, adhyavasaya and kriyanishpati. Now, smaranam meaning repeatedly thinking about a woman, constantly thinking about a woman is called here as smaranam. Kirtanam, uttering her name again and again, or talking about a woman for one's pleasure. Kelihi, talking jokingly, directly or indirectly about a woman, or playing with them. Number 4, praśāntātmā. Praśāntātmā means sending messages, a messenger, or texting, sending pictures, etc., or glancing at the person. That is praśāntātmā. Guhyabhāshanam, having private conversation, going with the woman for a walk or a drive. Sankalpaha, that's number 6, being firmly determined to have union with that person. That is sankalpaha. Number 7, adhyavasaya, putting plans towards it. Sankalpaha is having a firm determination to want to get with that person, have a union with that person. And the 7th one is putting plans together to make it happen. Number 8, kriyanishpati, accomplishment of that plan, of that act. Finally, getting to that person and executing the plan. When one get engaged in all of this or even one of this, then they will lose their brahmacharyam. Though these things are focused on brahmacharis, but we can see these 8 limbs can be cause of even the other ashrama. These principles should be very carefully followed and avoid this 8 maithunam. For grihasthas, except his wife, he should apply these principles very carefully when dealing with other women. Treat everyone else other than his wife as mother. It is also said by Manu that one should be very careful to the extreme that one is forbidden to sit in a solitary place even with one's own mother, sister, or daughter, because mind is so crazy, one never know how it behaves. Matra svasra duhitrava na viviktasano bhavet balavan indriya gramo vidvamsam api karshati. This is stated by Manu. Namaste. Hare Krishna.